Good morning and namaskar. Yesterday there were a number of results. The results season has started in full swing. One of the best was Loris Laboratories results for Q3 FY21. As you know, Loris Labs is a leading research-driven pharmaceutical company. It has grown from a small level to becoming a leading manufacturer of APIs for antiretroviral, ARV, oncology, cardiovascular, anti-diabetics, anti-asthma, gastroenterology. So it has got a formulation division also, services North America, Europe, low and middle income countries, popularly known as LMIC. It has got a contract development wing, manufacturing through synthesis business. Most of its manufacturing facilities are approved by US FDA, WHO, Geneva, UK, MHRA, etc. The management consists of Dr. Satyanarayan Chava, founder and CEO, and VV Ravi Kumar, Executive Director and CFO. Dr. Lakshman Rao C. He is the Executive Director and Head of Quality. Now, first let us take a look at the shareholding pattern. Promoter group has got 28.7%, which I think is a little low. Not very low, but they have reduced it actually. It was somewhere around 32% earlier, now it is 28.7%. Mutual funds have got 2.4%, FPI is 19.9%. That is impressive. QIP is 1.2%, others 47.8%. Let's look at the consolidated results now. Revenue stands at 1,288 crores for Q3, 1,139 crores only for Q2, 730 crores only for Q3 of last year. 1,288 for Q3, 1,139 for Q2 and 730 for Q3 of last year. 76.44% year-on-year growth and 13.08% growth quarter-on-quarter. So revenue growth is impressive. In fact, it has been growing for the last 6 quarters very well. The expenditure is 931 crores for Q3, 830 crores for Q2 and 650 crores for last year Q3. 43.23% growth in expenditure year-on-year, 12% growth quarter-on-quarter. Expenditure also has grown, but market revenue has grown 76%, expenditure has grown only 43%, which means profit margins have improved very well. EBITDA 433 crores for Q3, 378 crores for Q2 and 150 crores only for last year Q3. EBITDA margin is 34% for Q3, 33% for Q2 and 21% only last year Q3. So EBITDA has grown 189% year-on-year and 15% quarter-on-quarter. Profit before tax 364 crores in Q3, 314 crores only in Q2 and 82 crores only in Q3 of last year. Impressive growth in profit before tax, 344% year-on-year and 16% quarter-on-quarter. Tax has grown from 8 crores last year to 72 crores in Q2 and 91 crores in Q3. 138% increase in this tax year-on-year and 26% quarter-on-quarter. Now profit after tax is 273 crores and profit margin, PAT margin, profit after tax margin is 21%. Previous quarter 242 crores and margin was also 21%. Last year Q3 73 crores only, margin was just 10%. From 10% it has grown to 21% profit after tax margin. Now profit after tax has grown 274% year-on-year and 13% quarter-on-quarter. Equity is 107.32 crores. Basic EPS is 5.09 rupees on a face value of 2 rupees. Diluted EPS is 5.07 on a face value of 2 rupees. Now let us look at the divisions. API division has commercialized 60 plus products and filed 61 DMFs. In 4 manufacturing facilities, API's capacity is 3,962 kiloliters, but 1,000 kiloliters are under expansion. Very good expansion, likely to be finished in a quarter or so. FDF division has filed 25 ANDAs. 25 ANDAs have been filed, 9 final approvals have been received, 8 tentative approvals have also been received. It has completed 2 products validation. That's for US. Canada filed 12 dossiers. Europe 9, WHO 8, South Africa 2, India 2, 14 products were filed in the rest of the world. Now, in this division, 5 billion units per year is the capacity, but capacity enhancement is under progress. All divisions are progressing. Capacity expansion. Synthetics division. API validation is planned in Unit 5. Custom development of ophthalmic portfolio is initiated. This latest one unit has been acquired. There also API validation is planned. Dedicated manufacturing capacity in Unit 5 is 137 kiloliters for steroidal and hormonal intermediates. It has set up a dedicated block in Unit 4 for high potent phytochemicals, APIs, phytochemical APIs. Incorporated Laurus Synthesis Private Limited, LSPL, capacity 149 kiloliters. Now, unit-wise revenue, let us see. API unit revenue is 731 crores. It is 57% of the total revenue. FDF unit, 430 crores is the revenue, 33% is the percentage. Synthesis unit, 127 crores, 10%. So API is the biggest, second is FDF, all are growing. Synthesis unit is 10%, all are growing. The generic API division has showcased a growth or robust growth of 103%. Antiviral segment has grown 165% year on year. Generic FDF revenue 47% year on year. The growth was led by LMIC market volumes and increased volumes from North America and European Union. Everywhere growth is there. LMIC is the highest. Commercial marketing of in-licensed products in the USA to leverage front-end capabilities. Custom Synthesis division has recorded a growth of 63% year on year. Antiviral API revenue growth 165% year on year. Oncology API revenue 36% growth year on year. Other API revenue is a little flat. Revenue from Custom Synthesis division has grown 63% year on year. Total number of active projects in CDMO division stands at 49. It has incorporated a wholly owned subsidiary for R&D, manufacturing, etc. It is working with large global innovator pharmaceutical companies and of course also mid and small biotech companies. Commercial supplies are ongoing for 4 products. Now, if you look at the ROCE, pre-tax ROCE is 40% growth in 5 years. For the last 9 months, FY21, if you consider, year is not yet over, 40% growth is there in the last 5 years. ROE has grown 43.7% in the last 9 months. Net debt for EBITDA has come down to 0.7x. It was earlier very high. It has come down to 0.7x, very healthy. Laurus Labs has completed the acquisition of majority stake of 72.55% in Richco Life Sciences at 246.67 crores, entirely funded through internal accruals, no debt. So it has taken it actively from the existing shareholders, 8 Roads Ventures and Venture East. But The current promoters led by Subramani Ramachandrappa will continue to be on the executive board and they will run the operations. Richcore Life Sciences on acquisition will be renamed as Laurus Bio Private Limited. Laurus Bio has got two manufacturing units. First one has manufacturing capacity of 10,750 liters, but the second one has 1,80,000 liters, and this will be available, and this is expansion actually, it will be available by March 2021, that is from Q1 of next year. Available presently is 10,750, expansion is 1,80,000 liters, and that is from Q1. So it is becoming Laurus Bio will be an emerging biotech company, fast growing research driven biomanufacturing company, that is Laurus Bio. Recombinant products, animal origin free products, AOF products for safer viral free biomanufacturing, precision fermentation capabilities. Scaling up also is easier, that is from the current level going to the next level, they are going very fast, introducing large scale manufacturing capabilities. They are going for strategic global partnerships for commercialization of the products. Most of the manufacturing facilities are at Vizag. Now, what's the outlook for FY21 Q4 and ahead? Healthy revenue visibility on the back of robust order book. Order book is very robust. Market. Q4 also will be very good. It may be better than Q3. Q1 onwards will be much better. Partnership with global fund offers higher volume contracts with reasonable predictability in FDF tender business. They have got a partnership with a global fund. Getting contracts will become easier. FDF business is growing again. They have got a healthy order book position for the whole of FY21 and beyond in FDF CMO business with a strategic partner in European Union also. Robust growth in other API segment will continue on the back of high order book visibility from key therapeutic segments like CVS, anti-diabetic and PPIs. Several new customers have been added with programs in various clinical phases. So, wholly owned subsidiary has been incorporated also, that will give dedicated R&D and manufacturing facilities. Other therapeutic areas and oncology, they will offer consistent opportunities for broadening the scope of new product introduction. Then the business mix has been changing over the period. Generic FDF segment was just 2% in FY19 in the total revenue. Now it is 36% in the last 9 months. Non-ARV API business is also contributing significantly. So the speed of diversification of revenues, that you will have to understand. The change in the revenue and product mix will generate better profitability and better margins. Margins are improving. Scale is improving. Margins are also improving. Therefore, the future will be much better. In fact, the Laurus Laboratories has been showing consistent improvement in the last 6 quarters. Next coming 6 quarters also may be much better. I am not a future forecaster, but that's what it shows. Planning shows. Synthetic business has shown gains in line with the new customer additions in the CDMO business. Incremental contribution from the ingredients business also is there. And Laurus has acquired South African subsidiary from Aspen and getting a foothold in the world's largest generic accessible ARV market. Richcore acquisition will help Laurus to enter into high growth segments of animal origin free products AOF, enzymes and biologics. Capacity augmentation will result in better return ratios also. Now, among top 5 in India in terms of reactor capacities, all the greenfield expansions have turned cash positive in FY20 with near maximum utilization. It is continuing to undertake brownfield capex programs for capacity addition in line with strong order book visibility with business outlook. Brownfield capex in existing sites will have shorter payback periods and ROCE accretive. Then, doubling the FDF capacity by FY22, doubling, remember. So, it's progressing very fast. So, initiating greenfield expansion for all the divisions, API, FDF and synthesis. Laurus Laboratories is on the fast track, growing very, very fast. The last 6 quarters have been excellent for Laurus Labs. The latest Q3 is also excellent. In fact, one website has characterized it as outstanding. Now, future also looks very, very good. So, Laurus Laboratories on the progress path. Thank you for listening. I'll be back with you with another very good result. Thank you.